Hello everyone and welcome to this video. As you can see, there's a huge space on the floor, the camera's in a different location, and that's because today what I'll be doing is taking the train track off these boards. Now, a little backstory: about like 12 years ago I received a train set for Christmas. I used it for a few years and ever since then it's just been stuck at the top of the stairs on these two boards. These two boards are actually one board once you connect them together, but this train set hasn't been used in, let's say, about 10 years. And I'm probably not going to use it anytime soon, so I'm going to take the track off the board and then sell it, I presume. You may have noticed over here, I don't even know how well you can see that. Yeah, I will just say this is a Hornby train set, and as you can see over here, this track is that old, it still uses the analog control box things. They don't make these anymore, they've all gone to digital. But these are the old school analog connectors. I know the track is compatible with the digital ones, with the digital speed thingies, but I don't think there'll be any use for these speed thingies, so I might end up doing a teardown video on them. Anyway, and as you can see by these here, I've got more of them. I've only got like these few out. I do have like locomotives to go on the track as well. I can remember buying this little track. Is this train digital compatible? I don't know, because when I got the train set, it was before everything went digital, which is why it's got analog control bits. I know that these are just rolling stock, so they'll work on anything. They're just pushed and pulled by the various locomotives. So let's get straight in, shall we? It could do with a hoover. I'm going to go and get the hoover, then I'm going to hoover the track. So the first thing oh no! I completely forgot to put, what, did I capture that on the recording? I just sat on this carriage. Hope it's still okay. I didn't hear any cracking or breaking. But before I hoover, I'm going to take off these bits that give the track a positive and negative, or give it a, positive. Well, they give it a DC charge, which then the locomotives go backwards and forwards depending on which way you set the current. But if it depends on which way the current goes, wouldn't that be AC? No, it will be DC, I think. I don't know. If I'm wrong, someone please tell me I'm wrong. Anyway, let's hoover. So yeah, I'm just going to brush them. I will lower the volume so that I don't end up deafening you. Okay, so there's the track hoovered, but as you might have seen, I did take those bits off, and now what I need to be really careful for is these absolutely tiny little pin screws that hold the track to the board. So I'll need to keep an eye on those. Where's that little tray that I use for putting screws on? So that little tray is where I'm going to put all of the little nails. But before I do disassemble the entirety of the track, I want to make sure it still works, because I haven't used it in about a decade. Honestly, I can't even remember if I need a complete circuit or not. I'm guessing you don't, because I know that if you attach a 9-volt battery to the track, which gives it a DC current, you can do it on just like an open bit of track like that. You don't need a complete circuit. Oh, there we go, it's gone in. Right, which cable is that connected to? So that is connected to this cable, which is connected to this first box. So now, where have I put the power adapter? There it is. Is the cord long enough? Should be. That is a big power adapter. Seen the size of the plug? It's huge. For those wanting to know, it is a Hornby C912 transformer. So yeah, that's it. So let's try it. This is where something blows up. Okay, it's good. Let's put this little train on. Will we work? Are we going to work? Oh! It twitched. Oh no! Why are we not working? It's an analog connector. So let's try this other bit of track. I'm guessing it goes in that way. Well, I know it says A and B, but still. Right, we on? We're on. So that will be the other transformer, I think. Oh, it's twitching, but that's it. Come on, train. Oh, could it be dirty connectors? Tell you what I'll do. I'll stop trying to play with the train on the track. As you can see, it was sort of twitching, but it wasn't moving. So now I'm just going to go ahead and start taking the track off. So, yeah, it's quite stuck in. I'm going to use a screwdriver. There's probably like proper prying tools you should use, but I don't have any, so I'm going to use a screwdriver. And just this one. Right, let's try to not break this one. It's not moving. So yeah, I'm not really bothered what happens to this board. I'll just be, well, I would say throwing it away, but I don't know how you just throw a board this big away. Okay, so how long has it not been recording for? I don't know how long the camera hasn't been recording for, but what I do know is I only realised it wasn't recording when it went to sleep and closed its lens cover, which is automatic. But what I've done is I've resorted to using some wire strippers to pull on the end of the nail like that, and to pry the track up I'm using one of these wall filler scraper things, whatever you want to call it. In fact, what I'll probably do is just time-lapse me taking the track out, because if I do it in real time it's just going to take me forever. So I'll time-lapse it. Oh, and that one just broke as well. I'm going to put all of the track down here just in a pile. I'll sort it out once I've got all the track off the board. And then from this bit of track I'll just make like a straight bit of track or a circle if I've got enough curves, and just see if the train still works. So now I'm going to unscrew the transformers, which does require a screwdriver. Which one? Is it the one screwdriver fits all screws again? It is. I'm actually kind of annoyed because this is like the screwdriver that fits all screws, so I always end up using it. But if we look at the end, you can see the end actually broke about a month ago. So yeah, let's go back to the broken one screwdriver fits all screws. Can you even see this? Now you can see what I'm doing. So there's the transformers off. I'm going to, and that is everything off this board. So I can lift it up, feed these cables through, and then there is one side of the board clean. Turn the monitor around so I can actually see what you can see. And now we'll start on this bit of the board. These connector bits that aren't on the board currently, I've got those in a box in the cupboard. Same box that's got the locomotives and rolling stock and stuff in. I don't know, I don't think so. Right, there's all the nails and track off this board. And well, yeah, there's it. I've removed all the track. So now I'm going to do what I promised at the start, is simply set up a straight bit of track to test the train on, see if it still works. Right, that will do for the test layout bit of track. Now I need one of these connector bits. I need to look through the edge of the track to find a connector hole. A connector hole there. What I mean by a connector hole is if as you can see there's like two holes underneath the rail, and that's where, and those two holes there are where those two bits slide into. Okay, there it is plugged in. So now what I need to do is put the train on it. Now in theory the train should run on this bit of track. Oh, it's just twitching again. Yeah, I don't know if the motor's seized or if it's a dirty connection or what, I have no idea. I mean, it probably won't matter which way you plug it in, but... Oh, it moved! Huh? Oh, it moved! Does that mean it's worked? Does that mean it's working? Does it work? Well, it does help if I even put it on the track properly, doesn't it? Oh, we're going to move. Ah, we're not moving again. Oh, why'd you spoil the fun? You started moving. Oh. Come on. No, stop. Right, let's try you going backwards now. Do you need a push? There we go. No, come on. Keep going. Oh, wrong way. Oh, look at that. I've got it working. I guess it was just a little bit. Oh, come on. I need to see if I can make a circle. This is too good. Right, I'll be back once I've made a circle, if I can even make a circle. Hello and welcome back. Look at what I've done. I've set up a oval of track. Yes, this is the track. There's a little red train. There's the passenger carriage. These are just some like other... Well, in fact, everything that you are seeing here, like all the locomotives and rolling stock or whatever, this is all I have left. Believe it or not, I did have a few more of these. I had like a trailing car. Like, do you know on those old trains when they had like a trailing car at the very end of the train and it would like act as a brake? I used to have one of those, and I used to have a class 37 diesel locomotive, but that broke years ago. I can always remember these flatbed ones. These ones kept derailing because the actual wheel width on these is slightly narrower than it is on everything else. So these ones kept derailing. I haven't pointed it out yet, but this is a gauge 00 train set. But look, I got it working. So yeah, that works. Unfortunately, I can't hook it up to anything because it does use these hook things, but on the train, as you can see, they've broken off. So yeah, I mean the hook thing on the other side's broken off that one. But what I can do is the hook on the front, I can hook the bit over the train like that on the front, and then it can sort of pull it. But as these are scale 00, the hooks on the trains aren't actually designed for pulling. So when I do hook something up to the front of the train, so when I do hook like a carriage or something up to the front of the train, as you can see there on the wheels, it raises it up above the wheels, above the rail. You can see it raises it up above the rail, so it doesn't actually run on the rail like the back one does. But I got it working. So if we just go and yeah, see, this is the problem when it doesn't have the connectors, it just derails everything. Hopefully I can push it from the back. When I do sell it, I'll probably sell like the rolling stock, but I don't think I'll sell the train, because the train's an analog train and it won't work with today's digital setups, I don't think. I don't even know what model train it is. Does it say on the bottom? What does that say? Don't know if you'll be able to pull it out on the camera or not, but that's what it says. Can't figure out what it's saying. Bachmann branch line. You see there? That's what it says. So yeah, I don't know if that's the type of train or not. I'm not a train person. And now I've said you're not a train person, people will probably say, well, you knew what a class 37 diesel locomotive was. The only reason why I knew that is because while I was formatting the SD card, I actually went and looked up the different types of locomotive. But yeah, here is the... Why did I do that? It needs to push it because, yeah. Oh, now it's stopped. Now it's stopped. Why is it stopped? Oh, it stopped. Have we had a breakage in the... That's running smoothly, so why is it stopped? Oh! Right, now it's back. Now the other way. No. Right, there we go. Now it's back working again. So yeah, I think that's enough entertainment with the train set. Now what I'm going to do is sort out all of the different pieces of track and match them up with other identical pieces of track, and then I'll like group the locomotives and stuff, rolling stock, whatever you want to call it, together, and then I'll see about putting it up for sale. Now I need to go and sort through all of that and put it into like little piles like that. In case you wonder where these were from, do you know those bits of track that were taken off from the middle of the board where the two boards connected? This is the track that was taken off there. So that's already been sorted, but now I need to sort all of that and match it up with these. Also, these end ones are actually, if I look at the end of... Now those little ones are genuine parts, but this one is a bit of track that's... in fact, both of these are a bit of track that's literally been sawn in half. Sawn? That's been sawed in half. So I'll probably just be throwing those little bits away. Hello, I will just point out that I completely forgot I was even recording a video about the train set. I've gone ahead and I've sorted it all out into separate bits of track, but I've put it all in the box so you can't see it. But while it was all laid out, because I plan on selling it, I did take pictures of the track all neatly laid out, so I'll just simply insert those pictures here, and then you can see that I've sorted all the track out. And you'll also be able to see that as of 2 images that I will insert wherever I insert them, I look down there because I writ it on the board down there, that I've also separated the track into usable track and track that is damaged. So yeah, that's literally it. I've sorted everything out. I'm now just going to put it back in the cupboard, try and figure out what to do with these boards that the train track was on. Already sorted out the cabling. The cabling is the old They use the old transformers with the old analog setup, and they don't use that anymore, so they're basically for throwing away. But because I collect copper as scrap, even though one day I hope to refine it and melt it down into ingots, I'm going to add these to the copper collection. So that will be it for this video. So like it, dislike it, comment, share and subscribe if you want to do any of those things. But that is it for this video, so thank you for watching, and I shall speak to you in the next video.